So while I was eating lunch, I figured out what I wanted to talk about today. And not really talk about, but I took an absence from vlogging the last, yesterday was my first post in 4 days or whatever it was. Because I was in Bend, and then there was one day I couldn't post for a certain reason. And then there was also, I'm making excuses, but while I wasn't posting, I was taking pictures with this camera, and that's the reason that I got this camera in the first place, is I really enjoy photography. And so I'm trying my hand at this videography thing that you guys are all witnessing as I progress. You will see all the photos that I took that I liked right now. This is a log, and this is Cole. Cole had to climb across this log to be able to get to where he's sitting now. This is again Cole, but this is a 40-foot waterfall that if he falls off of, he dies. This is probably my favorite photo I've ever taken. It's the first time I've ever messed around with long exposure shots like this, and I think it turned out pretty well. So those are pretty good photos, I thought. That big lens that Cole was using, that was a 500mm prime lens that Cole got with 2 cameras that he bought at a garage sale in Bend. He got both cameras, Chloe. He got both cameras and 4 lenses plus that lens, all for $50. And so he was messing around with shooting with film stuff. And so I don't know how his pictures turned out. No one will know until he actually develops them. And the ones above the waterfall are usually pretty hard to get, but usually you have to climb over a little creek above the waterfall, which is very scary, but there was no little creek anymore because it had dried up. Chloe, you are just being barky. Did you have something to say? I stood up because Chloe was barking so much when I sat down. The thing that I'm talking about is the longest clip. It was the hardest thing to get down to because you had to climb down this slippery hill where there's a bunch of loose pine needles and stuff that made it hard to climb down. And then there was a river that is at the bottom of the waterfall, and then I had to cross the river to the middle of the river where there's some rocks. So I was taking my camera and setting it on the rocks before I would climb my body over there so I didn't slip myself and drop the camera in. So I knew the camera was safe while I was climbing because then I can get wet totally fine. But so then I set up the camera. It was a 4-second exposure, so I had to set the camera in the water, not the camera itself, the tripod in the water, and then take the shot. And that was the first time I'd ever messed around with taking long exposure water shots, and that is by far the best photo, that is by far my favorite photo that I've ever taken. I really enjoyed it. It was awesome. What the heck was that? There's something that keeps showing up in the lens. I don't know. So whenever I would usually go to work for Lauren, I would take Chloe, but I'm on the bike today, so not a ton of room for Chloe. I'm also wearing this heavier jacket because it is now fall. In 2 days it became fall. I'm going to help Lauren at her work. Actually, there we go. I'm going to help Lauren at her work because she has a ton of shoes to put away, I guess, and I could probably be of some assistance to her, so figured that would help. Look at all the leaves. It is fall. Hey, can you come let me in? The one I usually go in? Yeah. Which side? The back? Like go towards the back? Okay. Is that where you're gonna be at? Oh, yeah. Are you there? Okay, I gotta figure out a place to lock my bike. Okay, bye. Made it. Now I just gotta figure out where I park my bike. It is now 20:52. Just an hour and a half after. No, it's 2 hours after I got here. Lauren took the car home. And I'm biking back because I didn't want to leave my bike there. So here we go. Chloe wants to play.